Hi everyone, hope you well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Bitcoin once again. Thank you for your continued support. Okay, really do appreciate it. Big up to the CoinsKid crew. Follow us on Twitter if you're not already involved, and obviously all the links on CoinsKid.com and on in each video description as well. So hope you had a good Monday. Hope you have a good Tuesday, and hope you have a really good week. Okay, and Bitcoin continues to pick up in this week, and we start to see some nice upside for Bitcoin right here. Like I said to you, if in doubt, zoom out. Okay, and this is where we projectively think Bitcoin is going in this bull run. We do think it's a bit of a two-part bull run as well, just like 2013 and 14 where we rolled over, held support relatively well and marched onwards and upwards. You can see we're sitting above a 1272 extension here on the Fibonacci retracement right here. You can see it's looking relatively okay. I'm not going to lie to you, there is a bit of a pattern that's forming, which we've shown you on the daily time frame. Okay, the bear pennant, sorry, the horizontal, if it does break down, then obviously you got your breakdown targets, but let's hope we can break to the upside. It's looking relatively strong. Okay, and we are starting to see the signs of reversal for Bitcoin. One of those signs I've spoken to you about. Obviously you want to see these signals, start to form in the charts, and one of them is this signal right here, the MACD on the daily time frame. You got the bullish cross. Okay, brilliant signal. It's one of the confirmation statements that you're bottoming out. Okay, and it's like one of the first precursor statements that you're bottoming out. So it's good. It's one of those statements that we want to see, and we're getting it. So that's one hurdle done. The next hurdle, obviously, as you're fully aware is, and I'll show you right now. Okay, we'll look at a different chart to show you that. Let's just looking at Bitcoin on the daily time frame. Then you can see obviously you've got the MACD, which is getting the bullish cross on, and do you see that big confirmation statement? You're starting to reverse here, you're starting to paint a beautiful pattern on the MACD, and obviously what we do need to see for continuation now and confirmation that you've formed this reversal is the break of this level of resistance right here, this horizontal that Bitcoin finds itself in. Now obviously, as you're fully aware right now, if Bitcoin was to lose this sort of level of support right now, you could be looking at a larger correction for Bitcoin and this bear pennant that it finds itself in. Okay, and this is where you could see Bitcoin come down to sort of like the high teens right there if it did start to fall out of this particular pattern. Okay, so we don't want that. What we all want continuation in this bull run, don't we? So hopefully we're getting this sort of pattern here, which is this W double bottom. Do you see this? You got its level of resistance just there in the middle, and again it's the same. It's a horizontal, it's a W double bottom, and effectively if you come up and break this level of resistance and break this level of resistance right there, you can see that Bitcoin will absolutely just march on here. So your target is something like that to there, like that, and you can see if it does break, this is where you could see Bitcoin just absolutely melt faces and start to march onwards and upwards, get through these EMAs on the daily, get through the 20, get through the 55, come back up and hit its head on this particular level here, which is this downwards resistance line that it finds itself in, which would put a lot of people off. But like I've said to you, we can't see into the future, but if you do start to do something like that, what you're forming a left shoulder, you're forming a head. Okay, and you're forming a right shoulder, aren't you? And that's an inverse head and shoulders, and like we've said to you, you know, you've got a breakout target from there, roughly like that. And it depends where you break out. If you come up and you break straight out, or break down here or anywhere like that, you know, if you come down a bit further and hug this as resistance, but backtest the 55 as support as well, and the 20, that's where you could see the pump for Bitcoin up towards, you know, the mid 70k mark right there for Bitcoin in the future. So do anticipate that, but obviously we need to see the steps of progression taken for Bitcoin, and they are break this level of resistance right now. This horizontal is so important because that is the big milestone for Bitcoin right here, and this reversal complete. So what we need to see, break that, back test and break the 20 as well, and back test of support, because if we get that, boom, see you later. Bitcoin has resumed the bull run, crypto has resumed the bull run, we're looking for continuation. It's all golden. Okay, and this two-part bull run like we've spoken about so many times, and that's where you would see Bitcoin absolutely march on towards that 200k per Bitcoin that we've spoken about so many times as well in our projection in this channel. So far so good. It's bounced relatively well. You've got the higher lows, which is good for Bitcoin. Okay, you're getting the MACD with the daily bullish cross under the MACD and the lowest it's ever been. You're starting to see signs of a bottoming out effectively, but for confirmation, like I've said to you, break these levels of resistance right now, this horizontal. Don't be a bear flag. And obviously it is all what ifs as well, by the way. Nothing we say is certain, and it's not like science, it's all technical analysis, and technical analysis is basically like reading tea leaves. I'm going to be honest with you, sometimes you're right, sometimes you're wrong, and but as you can see, CoinsKid is pretty much on the money, aren't we? So not blowing our own trumpet, but those of you that are in the channel and you've been subscribed for a long time know, you now know that we're calling up here at the top in the ABC correction. Hopefully we're finding the end of the C wave right here, because this is the true art. I'm going to tell you right now, the true art. These ABC corrections exists all over the place. Okay, A, B, C correction. Now the art is finding the end of the C wave, because that's the continuation of the next wave in Elliott wave theory right there. And if you can find the true bottom and the true end of the C wave, which we're almost forming, if you break this W double bottom pattern right here, you break out this level of resistance, you start to get back above the EMAs on the daily. There's your confirmation, there's your bottom, okay, the C wave, hopefully. And obviously all you got to do, come up and break that level of resistance, and it's off to the races for Bitcoin. So we'll always keep you updated, okay. So that's basically Bitcoin. Just keep an eye on it. Obviously if you start to come up now, you need to come onto your charts and draw these trend lines, by the way, because I can't give you them, can I? Because they're changing so much. Look, it's trend changing. So I could say to you, if Bitcoin breaks 38722 today, boom, see you later, alligator. Put a long in to 200k. Obviously if it loses this level of support right now and starts to roll over again and loses like 34k, starts to make a lower low than that 33, and especially this low here at 31, if it starts to do anything like that, then you're looking at a massive correction for Bitcoin and continuation of the bear trend for Bitcoin. But let's be positive, okay, let's be positive. So far so good. You paint some beautiful bottom out pictures, but we do need to see the confirmation statements start to come in now for Bitcoin. So that's a Bitcoin update for you today. I'll be back tomorrow with another Bitcoin update, and tomorrow I'll try and give you a couple of trades, okay? I'm going to try and get a few more videos out today. So back tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Stay strong, stay healthy, stay tuned. Thank you for your support. Bye-bye.